So we tell the public if you're approached by a stray dog, regardless of the breed type, if it's a strange animal to you, approach with caution. Don't assume it might be friendly. Kind of keep your guard up. Don't turn your back on it. Kind of keep a line of sight on it. If it approaches you, remain calm. Don't make any sudden movements. Don't look it in the eyes. And don't make any loud noises either.
Okay. And then what would you do if you were approached by multiple dogs at the same time?
It's kind of similar. Try to keep yourself elevated, your head up, but don't turn your back on the set. Try to find though an area where maybe you have some protection for your back, so up against a wall or something like that, and just try to find in a calm manner a way to exit the situation. Don't run and don't turn your back on the animals.
Okay, that sounds good. And what would you do if you were walking with your own dog and a dog approaches you?
Again, if you are aware of your animal's behavior, that's something to factor in before you even leave the house, especially if you're in an area that might have strays in the past. If your pet gets easily aroused, be kind of prepared with maybe some kind of defense mechanism of your own, pepper spray, a stick. We tell sometimes an umbrella is kind of a good device to have because you can open it up and scare another animal away. Uh, but depending on the size of the pet, if you could pick it up and carry it to have a safer location. A larger pet, as long as you have a sturdy leash to keep it under control. But if it escapes, don't try to hold on to it. It can knock you over and drag you with it if it gets aroused. And if it does engage with another animal, try your least to get involved because the last thing you need is for you to get injured. And that can escalate the situation further and have that other dog that's attacking turn on you.
Okay. And what would you do or recommend to do if you're actively getting attacked by a dog?
The biggest thing to do if you are being attacked is protect your vital organs. So use your arms and legs to be kind of the defense mechanism between you and the dog. Your face, your neck, especially, those are the areas you need to protect yourself. Try to remain standing if at all possible. Don't try to crouch down. You might think like the fetal position be safer, but that will put you in a closer proximity to where the dog might attack those vital areas. And again, don't use your feet to necessarily kick or attack the dog because you can lose balance that way. Don't run and don't turn your back. Try to find a way to uh, move away from the situation, but keep facing the animal so you can protect yourself and move up against where there might be an area like a wall or something you put your back against yourself to help with your stability. And sometimes people have mixed kind of feelings about yelling. It might escalate the dog, but that's the way to get somebody else's help. So scream for help.
Okay. And you said to keep your arms kind of at like your torso region and then just keep your head
In your
up.
face. Yeah, I would put them in front of your face like this to
Okay.
protect your face and especially your neck. Put an arm in front of your neck to protect it because that's where a dog might lunge.
Okay. That sounds good. And I believe what or sorry, one last question. What would you do like what I'm so sorry I'm glitching. What should you
No
not
problem.
do
No.
if a dog is attacking you? I know you mentioned don't go in the fetal position, don't
Yes.
kick to lose your balance. Is there anything else that are like big red flags? Don't do this.
you know, people might think you can use your arms or legs to try to combat. Just be aware. You start using your limbs to fight against a dog. If it's your legs, you might lose your balance. Your arms, you might expose your body parts because the dogs move fast. And if you move your hands away from your face, then it might expose your neck, your face, your head from that attack. And
Okay.
again, don't look at the dog in the eyes. If you're encountering a strange animal, treat it as if it could potentially be aggressive. You don't know, but remain calm. You don't want to escalate a situation that, yeah, the dog might be suspicious of you. You might be in its territory, but you don't want to do anything that might, engage that animal's prey kind of initiative. Like, so if you run, that might trigger something in the dog to chase. And even if the dog thinks you're playing, that could escalate a situation.
Okay. And is there anything else that I didn't ask you that you would like to share with our viewers?
Definitely. I think the biggest thing you could do is be prepared ahead of time before you go out. So have a stick, have an umbrella, something you can use to kind of help if, in that type of situation. Pepper spray, uh, some kind of self defense item on your body. And then just be aware of your surroundings. So be cognizant if you have headphones in, you're looking down on your phone. Sometimes in this hot weather, dogs will hide under cars, stuff like that. So you might not notice the animal till you're right upon it. So just be aware of your surroundings, especially if your area might have a history with stray animals. And if you are aware of any aggressive animals, please call 311 to report it to the BARC Animal Enforcement Team and be very descriptive if it's an aggressive animal.